So, why daily earnings is the toughest question for every Uber driver. If you ask any Uber driver that, how much do you earn per day? It is a very, very tough question, a complicated question that all drivers cannot answer. So on this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why every Uber driver cannot explain how much he earns per day. Now, number 1 is fuel prices. Fuel prices, whenever there is a fuel hike, whenever there is a change on the fuel prices, which Kenyan government does that, they review the prices every month through April. Now, whenever the fuel prices goes high, like today, on 14th of this month, the fuel prices went up by 14 shillings. Last month, it went up by about 10 shillings. That means your earnings reduced by a significant amount. So that one will always affect your earnings. For example, since this month it has gone up by 14 shillings, and if you are an Uber driver, you typically use about 10 liters per day. That means in every day you lose about 140 shillings in every liter per day. 140 liters per day. 10 shillings in every, 14 shillings in every 1 liter. That means in a month, there is about 5,000 deducted from your monthly earnings. Now, that is just one of them. Another thing is spare part and maintenance. In that month, let's say you work for 60,000 a month in total as your profit. Then the following month, there is a breakdown. You have an engine problem, a gearbox problem. Your earnings will reduce. That means if you are earning 60,000, that month you will go with nothing after working for 30 days. So if you ask that driver on the same day that he has replaced something worth maybe 20,000 or 10,000, this guy will tell you that Uber has nothing, which is true. That month he will go home with nothing. You understand? So in case of any breakdown, you will not earn the same amount as you always do when there is no breakdowns. Anything adjusted, anything coming, any additional charge or additional spending. Maybe you hit a bump and a shock. Maybe there is a problem with your shocks. You will have to replace that, but that will affect your daily earnings or your monthly earnings. So that means it is not very easy to understand your daily earnings. It is the toughest thing in Uber business, because anything, you have hit a border, maybe you hit a stone, maybe you are just reversing outside the gate, then boom, you have just broke your side mirror or a light, or maybe anything can happen in Uber business. So that means anytime it is let's say it's a very risky business at some point. Ni biashara ingine ngumu yenye uwezi elewa. Unatoka hivi kwa gate, una reverse, umegonga ka gate, umepasua taa. Hiyo taa ni 10,000. Already that's a loss, na imepunguza ile 60,000 per month. Another thing is Bolt and Uber, they are the ones to decide on the prices. So sometimes even the clients, they have complained. Sometimes the prices are high, sometimes the prices are low. So that makes it difficult for you. It depends on what they will decide almost sometimes every month, and they will never tell you. Also, it depends on, some rides are free. Some rides just give you a return on your fuel. If you don't know, some areas earnings are higher, some areas earnings are low. Because if you give me 200 on Thika Road, maybe 300 to Kawasukari, it will be faster compared to 300 on bad roads. It is the same distance, but I spend more on fuels. So that makes it also difficult. The prices on some what you spend in some areas when it comes to fuel plus maintenance is not the same as what you spend on good roads. Maybe you are in Kiambu, Garden Estate, Westlands, name them. The roads are good. But if you find yourself in Utawala, Mwihoko, the bumps, you spend more on fuels, and also gari inachoka, you understand? So this makes it difficult for Uber drivers to understand their earnings. Utasema mafuta ya dhao mbili inanipatianga 5k. Mafuta ya dhao mbili inanipatianga 5k. Alafu ufanye ride za Mwihoko itakupatia dhao 4 ama dhao 3. So sometimes it's very difficult for any driver. If you are not that guy who always budget, it is very difficult for you to understand how much you earn per day. You earn more, you spend more, you end up having less. You understand? You earn 6,000, you spend 3,000 on fuel, you remain with 3,000 for the maintenance, car wash, and all these spendings, you end up having nothing. Another thing is that with the prices changing anytime and any day, without any notification, at some point, Bolt or Uber, like right now, Uber, they have a promotion that is running almost a 50%. 50%, a client pay, if the total amount is 1,000, a client will pay 500, and Uber or Bolt might pay, the company might pay the 50%. That means the company now will fight to squeeze, to wafinye, unaona? They have to tune your earnings so that if without bonuses, your ride is always 1,000, the same distance. With the promos, if they introduce a promo, that means they will reduce it to 700 or 600 so that they pay less, wasiende hasara on their side. This is something that most drivers, they don't understand. So wherever there is a promo, that's why drivers are always against the promo. Wherever kuna promo, bei hupungua kwa sababu 50% on 1,000 is not the same as 50% on 700. So wherever there is a promo, there is a reduction. Also, any ride with a promo, even if you stay with it in a traffic or maybe any delays, that ride will not go up. It does not go up. It is very slow for that ride to go up, whether you spend longer hours on it. That is something that's why drivers complain. So with all these factors, you will never understand how much you earn per day unless you budget. That's why on my channel, I always ask everyone to budget. Budget your day, budget how much you get, and also to understand if Uber is giving you something or you are earning nothing. You understand? Because when it comes to these companies, their earnings, their, what do we call it? Their commission, there is nothing, and you have to pay it. But on your side, when anything happens, it affects you as a driver. It affects you. It affects your earnings. But their commission remains constant. And the tax is also constant. So as a cab driver, this is not a video to make you run away and run to, oh, Uber is hard. No. Just understand whether Uber is good for you or not. Don't just rush because you are seeing me here, maybe clean according to you. It depends. Understanding the business you are doing sometimes might help you to earn in it or to change other things that will make that business profitable. It does not mean that you have to understand what are the problems. I have this problem. What are the causes? You might find something to change. If you budget well, you might find something to change. And if any driver tells you that, oh, I cannot even understand how much I earn per day, or kila mtu anakwambia 5k, 10k, oh, 1k, 2k, please don't don't judge that driver. Understand that it is a it's a hidden game. It is a hidden game that not everyone understands it. Mostly if you cannot budget and understand where your money goes to. In every business, make sure you understand where your money goes to. We are just trying to make Uber profitable again. We are just trying to make Uber work for each and everyone that is in the business. This is not a video to send you out of this business. Hello guys, I always post such videos almost every day. Please subscribe to our channel. Give us a like. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about our videos, and also what are you doing to make sure that Uber is profitable to you. Thank you.